finally, as promised, I'm going to do a Cookidoo recording. So this video will include how to add recipes, how to choose your filters, how to do a shopping list, all kinds of lovely things. So yeah, I would appreciate if you comment and let me know what you enjoyed or what else you would like to know. But let's start. So as you can see, I'm on the home screen of my desktop Cookidoo. On your screen, on your Thermomix, it will look very similar to this. So if you swipe to your left on your screen, from your home screen, you'll find your Cookidoo like this one. So when we open it up, we can scroll down and you'll find all kinds of wonderful things. So I would suggest have a look around there. We get all the what's new on Cookidoo, and you can go into that and get all kinds of suggestions of new recipes that's been added recently. If we go back to there, you get fakeaways and save that you can go read up on more fakeaways. You can find so many interesting things and even learn a few things if you go into these. How to create your own recipes, which I will show in a separate video, how to scale up and down, that I'll get to later on. What has the community been cooking? Your collections. So a collection would be books instead of recipes, and I'll show you how to add those. You can meet Grace and Bianca. You can find out more about our sensor. So as you can see, there is a lot of things you can find out just by looking at your home screen. When you start on Cookidoo, the first thing you'll do is look up recipes and decide what you're intrigued with, what you want to make. When you click on any recipe and you open it up, it'll give you how difficult or easy a recipe is, how long it will take, the portion size, which you can scale up or down. It'll give you all the ingredients, the preparation steps. It'll also give you the nutritional value. The tags, when you tag those, this is where the recipes will pop up for vegetarian example. There will be useful items to have, and then hints and tips for every recipe. It will also tell you in which collection you will find this in, and suggestions of other things you might want to make. I'm going to start by showing you how you can create something for yourself. So before I've put my name in here as Melanie van der Westhuizen, but if I want to, I can go to my profile, and if I say view profile, I can change my photo. So just edit profile there, and you can choose to upload a new image. You can change your name in here, and you can say, hello, beautiful. That's my new name for today. You can pick what is your preference in cooking style. So I'm a time-saving cook, but if you feel you're more like a classic cook, you can just pick that one, and whatever is your preference. I can add all the accessories I have, and then Cookidoo will suggest some recipes for me in those. So I've got the blade cover peeler, I've got the cutter, and I also have the sensor, so it can add those in. But we can update our filters, so that's where you'd pick TM6, TM531. But I recommend just leave it open if you've got a 6. At the moment, I only have Australian recipes that's showing in my Cookidoo. So if I click English, and I unclick Australia, it'll take me, and I save it over here, it'll take my amount of recipes that I have from about 4,000 up to about 12,000. So make sure that you update your filters over here. Also, if you do it in your profile, it will stay the same. So I know some of you have done it in the app, but then it will just keep on going back to the one you had. So my suggestion is come into your profile over here and change it permanently. What you can also do while you're in your profile is you can check your account. So So if we click on account, you can see until when it will be valid, how many devices you've got paired with it. And if you click on membership, that'll show you if you've got a credit card in there. If you do, your subscription will constantly update itself. You can check what devices you've got linked. So under profile, under data usage, you can make a backup of your created recipes. So in case for some or other reason you would lose them. Over here you can change your profile as well if you need to update your password, etc. Let's go back and explore. So once you're in your explore mode, now my Thermomix will say hello beautiful every time I switch it on. So you can change it to anything you would like to. When you're ready to explore, we're going to hit the search button on the scroll, and now we can search for whatever we want to. As you see, after I've updated my filters, now I've got almost 12,000 recipes. Let's show you how you can set your filters. If I click on filters there, let's say I'm looking for main dishes. I could do main dishes meat. Let's say main dishes vegetarian as well. There I've got 2,544 results. So we're going to look for main dishes. We're going to include ingredients. Let's say I've got chicken. I've got thighs that I want to look up. So there's 73 recipes. I want to exclude, let's say I want to exclude onion. It'll take my recipes down to 51. So you can either put exclude onion there, or you can literally just leave it out in your recipe. So I might just leave it out there and still have 73 options. You can add tags. So if you want to add in gluten-free, for instance, you can do that there. Now we've got 4 results with chicken thighs that's gluten-free. But you could also just substitute whatever gluten's in there with a gluten-free option. So it's up to you if you want to add tags there. So now we can also say we want an easy recipe. We want it to take less than 30 minutes. Let's take the gluten-free option out there just to give us more. We can put our portion size here, and we can put the ratings. If we just want to do recipes that's 3, 4, and 5 stars, or if you want just 4 and 5 stars, you can add your Thermomix if you want. Now we've got 50 results to look at. So main meals with chicken thighs, and we can decide. All right, so let's say this sticky sesame chicken looks interesting, and I know this is a good recipe, I've done it before. We'll click on our 3 little dots, and that would give us the option to cook it today, to bookmark it, to add it to a collection, to add it to my week, to add it to a shopping list, or to add to created recipes. You will notice if you click the 3 little dots on your Thermomix, you will only have 3 options, which will be cook today, bookmark, or add to shopping list, I think. So I prefer to do things on my app because that gives you 5 options. On the desktop, it will give you the 6th option of adding it to created recipes. That is where you would change your recipe to what you like it to be. And I'll go into that more in a next video. So let's add this one into our week. And let's say we're going to eat this on Monday. We'll save that one. And we feel like another chicken dish for the week. Let's look what other one looks interesting to us. I think this lemon rosemary chicken and rice, and I will add that to, let's say, Wednesday for argument's sake. Now we can look for other main dishes. Or let's say we're going to add this one. You don't have to do just chicken, but let's add this one to our week, and we're going to do that Tuesday for argument's sake. Save that. Now we've got a few dishes in our week. So if we go to my week now, the 3 dishes will be there. So, and things that I've added already. So we've got the sesame chicken, the shredded jerk chicken, and the lemon rosemary chicken for the week. You can choose other things as well. This is just examples. So now let's create a shopping list from this. I still have things in my shopping list from last time. I'm done with it, so I'll clear it all. Yes, I want to clear it. I want to start from scratch. So we also want to make the berry ice cream this week on Monday. So we're going to add that to our shopping list. We're going to add the sticky chicken to our shopping list. Same with all of them that we've picked for the week. Once we've added them all to our shopping list, we can say show ingredients. Now I like to look at my recipes by recipe. You can also do by category. I usually do it by recipe, see what I have, and then just before I order the ingredients, I do by category. So for the berry ice cream, we need frozen mixed berries. We need plain yogurt. I already have that. I've got sugar in the cupboard already. I've got flour. I've got stock that I've made. Got parsley out the garden, olive oil, rosemary in the garden. We don't eat garlic, so I won't get that one. I've got pepper, I've got turmeric, I've got honey, I've got lemon, I've got lemon juice, we've got rice, or I might have to check in the cupboard if we've got, so forth and so on. You will go through all the recipes and click what you've got, what you don't have. Maybe I've said I've got rice, and then I look in the cupboard and I don't have rice. So I can go to the bottom and just unclick it, and it'll hop back to the top. So once you've gone through all your things you want to cook, you can also add extra ingredients if you want, but I don't do it in this step. After I've marked what I've got, what I don't have, I'll say, so depends on if you want to order online, or you could print this for yourself and go do your shopping at the store. On your phone, if you do that and you say share, you can share it to notes, you can share it in a message. Over here, you can share it in an email. But I just want to go and order these ingredients so that I can have it delivered to my door. So we pick Woolworths there, and it'll already be in shopping cart for me. So let's say, for argument's sake, I don't like this olive oil that they've given me. I can go swap it and pick an olive oil that I prefer. You can go through all of them and just see which you prefer, which you don't. For instance, I know it's cheaper to buy 12 eggs at a time instead of 6, so I'll do that, for instance. And so forth and so forth. You will go through your whole list. Once you've added them all, you can add it to your Woolworths cart. You can add in your Woolworths details and have it delivered to your door. So that's how you do your shopping list. This is a replacement for your HelloFresh or Marley Spoon and so forth. Have way less packaging that you're wasting. Also, I can pick things off the list like sugar I already have, oil I already have. I won't get all the garlic and the onion we can't eat and waste those. So you save quite a bit. It also saves me a bit from buying things I don't need if I have it delivered to my door. So I like that option to customize it and do my week and then order my ingredients. Another advantage of doing recipe planning a week, a month, however far ahead you want to, is once you've put this all in, let's say I'm working late on Monday, hubby or one of the kids can just go into my week and see what we've planned and start dinner without me having to tell them. You can also alter some of the recipes to how you would like it cooked in your created recipes so that they can cook it the exact way that you would like it cooked. But more about that in the next video. Let's go back, go to my recipes. I want to show you how you can scale recipes. So if you want to make more or if you want to make less of them. So the first one I want to show you is example pizza dough. If I open my pizza dough recipe, I'll see how difficult or easy the recipe is, how long the prep time, the total time is. But under serving size, can you see that this little block looks like it's got a button? So some recipes have this option for you. If you click on there, you can pick 2, 4 or 6. So let's say we pick 2. You'll see the baker's flour has gone to 200 grams and all the ingredients have been adjusted. If I go back to 4, this will be 400 grams, and to 6, that's 600 grams, more water, etc. So then you don't even have to think and do the math in your head, you can just follow the steps. So how easy is that to change your serving size? Another example I can give you there is the example of our vegetable stock paste. So if we go into that one, we can change the serving size by making it our own. So if we do this, they say it's your responsibility. So this one is not an automatic adjusted one in Cookidoo, but you can still scale any recipe. So this will appear in your created recipe. So if we start that, at the very top here you'll say calculate the new serving size. So 400, 500, 600 or 800. 800 is the usual one, but let's say you only wanted to make half of that. It will adjust all your settings there. So now you can save this vegetable stock paste in your created recipe. So that, I will name that vegetable stock paste half portion. So you can confirm that name change, you can change the image, you can change things here. So if, for instance, I want to edit some of the ingredients, I want to take out the onions, if I can find it. So let's say garlic, I want to delete that. I also want to delete the onion if I can find it. There we go. Delete the onion. The rest of it looks quite good. I'm not a fan of sage, so I might just delete that one too. Now, in my steps, I might just take this one away as well. The onion over there, I might delete the garlic over there. And what was the other one? The sage I took away. I'll just delete it over there. So you can customize this recipe now. You can scale it and you can customize it. If you confirm that and say done, under your recipes, created recipes, I'll have a vegetable stock paste half portion now. So let me explain to you how to save recipes so that you can find them again later. So into your collections and things. So let's go to explore. If you want to just explore things, and I'm going to go with taking the, let's do Chinese style chicken for instance. There's our Chinese style chicken recipe that I've made quite a few times. It's easy, prep time's less than 10 minutes, total time 25. I can make the serving size bigger or smaller. But for this instance, what I want to show you is if you click on the three little dots, we're going to add that to a collection. So think of a collection like headings in a cookbook. Where in a cookbook would you go look for a Chinese recipe chicken? I've got quite a few collections here already, but for the sake of this example, I'm going to create a new collection. And this collection, I'm going to call this Mains Chicken. If I can spell, yeah, that looks okay. So we've saved that under Mains Chicken. Where do I find that now? If I go under My Recipes and I go under Created, there's all my chapters of my cookbook. So I will find that one under Mains Chicken. There's the recipe. Another example of that, let's have a look if we find something interesting over here. Let's say beef tacos. That looks nice to us. So I want to add that to a collection. I can create a new collection if I want, or I can just add it to my family meals. I've got a recipe collection already called family meals, and I'm going to pop it in there. So if I go to My Recipes, Created, and I look for family meals, that is where I'll find my beef tacos again. So one of the ones I've got over here is, if you translate, it says probeer, but that means to try. So in there, if I find interesting things and I still want to try them, I chuck them all in there. And once I've tried it and I like them, then I will go, let's take for instance, which one have I tried? So the low waste chicken lasagna, love this one. So I want to move this recipe now, and I want to add it to my family meals because we like this recipe and we will make it again. So that's how you move things from one collection to another. So you can create your own collections, new headings in your cookbook and add recipes in there. You can add things to existing collections, or you can move things around in different collections. With the collections as well, with all the explaining to people and examples, I have quite a few collections here, as you can see, and often I have more than one with the same name. So let's go to this one. I want to move that one, move the recipe into the other gluten-free baking, so I don't have two of the same. And once I've done that, that recipe collection is empty. So I will just edit that and delete that one from my list. So you can also clean up your recipe collections if you have time, or if you want to reorganize, or if you've changed your mind of how you wanted them. So that is our collections. Under collections, if we on all, that'll be all your books and all your recipes. I don't often look on that one. You'll find your bookmarks under there as well. If you're not, let's go back to explore. So one of the options you'll have when you click on the three little dots on any recipe is to add to your bookmarks. So this is an option on your Thermomix screen as well. And that is where I add recipes when I do it on the Thermomix, so that I can move them into other collections later. So if we add things to our bookmark, where do you find them afterwards? So to find bookmarks, we go to My Recipes, and under All is where you'll find your bookmarks. And there's all the ones we've bookmarked before. From here, I can move them now to another collection. So move recipe, and this one will go under baking. So you can go every now and again and go clean up your bookmarks if you want to. Under collections as well, you've got your created recipes. Now this is recipes that you can put your own recipes in there. You can import recipes from other places like the recipe community, or this is where you do the adjusted recipes from Cookidoo, like we've done with the vegetable stock-based half portion. You've got at the moment the capacity for this is 100 recipes. I've only done 25, so I think it will take some time for me to fill up that 100 recipes, but that is what the created recipes mean. Also in our collection, under my recipes, the created will be my chapters in my cookbook, but under saved, this is where you'll find all the cookbooks that I've saved. Now, why would you do that? If you've saved the cookbooks and your Thermomix don't have a Wi-Fi connection, you can still look up recipes in these cookbooks if you've saved them. Also, a handy tip for when you're going away on holidays and you're not sure if you're going to have Wi-Fi there, create yourself a new collection for your holiday. Decide what you're going to have, save it into that holiday collection. So you can create a collection for the weekend we're going away. We can say this is our weekend away collection, weekend away in July collection. Save that. Now we've got a new collection under W, so it's way at the bottom. What are we going to cook there? That's what you can decide then. So I might decide we're going to do this rice dish, and you can move that recipe into your weekend away. If you don't want to move them around in there, you can always go back to explore, put in creamy coconut chicken curry, that's a good one. I can add that now to my collection of the weekend away. And we also would like to eat pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup in our weekend away. You get the idea, I'm sure. Add that to the collection weekend away. Now we can go into my recipes, created collections, weekend away recipes. We can add them all to our shopping list. I would just clear my shopping list before I do this. Or now we can go to my week, and because I've ordered all the other ones already, I can remove that from the shopping list. I can remove that one, I can remove that one, and just leave the ones I want for the weekend away. We can show you the ingredients. We can decide what we've got to pack, what we need to buy. We can order the ingredients and deliver everything to our door, and we have our weekend away sorted. I'm sure you get the gist of this. Now we've got all our weekend away stuff or recipes stored under a collection, and it doesn't matter if we've got Wi-Fi or not when we get to our holiday destination. Just remember, you can always add or hotspot your phone to get those recipes as well. Once you've done all of this for your weekend away, just a reminder, switch your Thermomix on, let it link to the Wi-Fi while you're still at home so it can be downloaded onto your Thermomix before you take it away on holidays, so that you can have those recipes ready to use. So that gives you a good idea of how Cookidoo works, how to add recipes, how to cook things. Thank you for watching Milani's Fun with Thermi.